I am going to be the black neighborhood watch tonight. I just want to make sure we're not breaking any rules tonight.
Nah.
I am sleeping with one eye open tonight.
Got it.
James, sleep.
7825, code 6.
Is he?
I might have actually underestimated the season. Oh, poor James. I felt so sorry for him. Neighborhood Watch failed. Oh. Anyway, hey there, it's Valerie again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and click the like button and leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Too Hot to Handle, season 4, episode 3. Oh my god. When it started, I thought, oh god, the season is going to be boring. I know there's no one as interesting as Nathan, but oh my god, I don't even know where to start. So I didn't quite get it because they said all this happened in 24 hours, but it doesn't seem to have happened in 24 hours because we did see an episode where they went to sleep. So it seems Kayla carried through with her threat and she slept with Seb. I think she's just using Seb to make Nigel jealous. And I think Nigel himself is now using Dominic to make Kayla jealous, but I think they need to move on. Their relationship failed, or for whatever it was, whether it was a relationship or it was just a hookup or whatever they were planning on doing. It has failed. They need to move on. Nigel couldn't believe that Seb won the girl, and Seb is on cloud nine because he won the girl that everybody wanted. So Nigel has a conversation with Kayla. Kayla explains to him that I found out Dominic told me what you did and you were playing Dominic and myself because after our date you went and you were sitting there chatting with her and holding hands, and he tried to refuse, and it's like, dude, okay, fine, you can refuse while you're both there filming, but once you finish filming, she's going to see it. She's going to know you were lying, and you've been selling yourself as a player, saying that you don't see yourself committing to anyone. So why should she suddenly believe you? And I think whatever Seb did with his mouth or whatever he did to Kayla, he managed to turn her head in the sense that she's now completely forgotten about Nigel, or so she wants us to believe. Um, and so they had a conversation, and they seem happy with one another. So they had this task that was set up for them. All the participants were set up on the sex exercise, and it was cute to see. My favorite couple, Jawe and Nick. I think they're the cutest thing ever. And so they were supposed to do body painting, and it was interesting. Some people were really taking it seriously, and some people were just playing with it. I think the lady who was taking the class actually commented on Jaware and Nick and said, "Oh, you're doing very well." I think she could tell that. I think I said it yesterday, and I'm saying it again. Jawa's head has turned, and I think she's seen qualities in Nick that she had underestimated because she had gone for face value, and she was so attracted to Nigel, only to realize that, well, she was turning her head to someone when she had someone who was really interested in her that she was ignoring. So, with exercise, Kayla was just trying to make Nigel jealous. That's all she was doing, and Seb is like a kid in a candy store. He's trying to make the most of his opportunity. He's going to touch Kayla until she says stop. And um, poor Nigel, he was left with Dominic. And Dominic is a great girl. I don't know why she's putting up with him and everything he's doing. I think she thinks maybe, you know, he could move away from. I think, if nothing else, Dominic should have set her sights on, because Creed is already gone, Nick is gone. I think she should have set her sights on James, because James doesn't seem to be really into Britain because of everything that he was doing today. And it was nice to see the lady was doing the class actually having to call out some people, like Seb and Kayla, that you need to remember what this is, just an exercise. You're doing a bit too much, because some of them are doing too much. Even Sophie and Creed were doing a bit way too much. And so I thought it was just they were just being set up to fail with that task, because you can't have people touching each other when you know that they're sexaholics, and expect them to manage to keep their hands away from each other. It was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time, and I wasn't surprised when I think Sophie and Creed kissed because they felt they were being left out of the mix, and they didn't want to just suddenly be in the background. Although they said they've got a connection, they had a conversation, I didn't quite get it. It could be something that they could build on, but I don't think their relationship is on the same par either with Jawe and Nick or with Seb and Kayla. Seb and Kayla is just sex for Seb. He's excited. He's a kid in the candy store. Whereas Nick, you can tell, yes, he can't believe his luck that he's got Jawea to himself, but he's also trying to get to know her, his way of appreciating her and encouraging her and saying nice things to her to make her happy. And so I don't know what's going on with Creed and Sophie. We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see, but I don't get it. Um Dominic and Nigel, as I said, even Dominic herself said, I don't want to be an option. Just I don't want someone to turn to me just because, I'm his backup plan. I want someone to be interested in me and really come after me and not come after me just because his first option is gone. And Nigel needs to stop playing a character, in my opinion. He's trying to play a character. He's trying to have this machismo that I don't think he has. And so I think he needs to settle down and just let, like when he came in, he needs to just settle down and let the girls come to him and not let him be the one sort of trying to chase the girls and coming across as the player or whatever else he's trying to do. I think he's doing a bit too much. And then Jawe and Nick, oh my God, I love them. I love them. I hope nothing breaks them up. I can see them actually having a connection that lasts past the show. I know I always say this every time I watch a reality show. Because of he was telling Nick was telling Jawe, oh, you come up, you move around with this aura. I sort of see like face painting and stuff, and and she was just smiling. You could see she's her head is said. I don't even think she remembers where Nigel is. I think she's so infatuated with Nick and the attention that he's paying her. And I think after the kiss is what reeled her in. And so nothing could go wrong unless somebody else comes in or unless one of the other girls tries to go after Nick. Otherwise, I think they're set. And then with Seb and Kayla. Seb and Kayla, it was bound to happen. They were bound to kiss. The moment they let them go into the bedrooms on their own, what did they expect? They had them busy caressing each other and doing whatever they were doing. What did they expect? Even poor James. James was neighborhood watch. He's a failed neighborhood watch. He shouldn't apply to the police academy because he's already failed. You see, he shows on TV that he's failed to manage, to keep these people away from each other. And so it was interesting. I think it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time because Seb is so excited. I think he's trying to get it in with Kayla as much as he can before she moves away from him and she gets bored with him and Kayla likes the fact that he's giving her the attention that Nigel wasn't giving her. And I think this is them. And so I wasn't surprised when they kissed in the bedroom. I wasn't surprised when they went to the bathroom. It was just oh God, it was just a time bomb. It was just a matter of time before they they did what they did. I'm surprised they actually didn't have sex in the shower, really, because you could tell that was going to happen. And so I felt sorry for James because James kept walking around. Britain was trying to do something with him, trying to make out with him, trying to sort of build this attraction with him. And all he was doing was chasing after everybody. He was counting the condoms to make sure that he knew the number of condoms in the building. He was checking on everybody. He kept checking on Kayla and Seb. He went to everybody else and was checking to see. And the editing was amazing because every time he moved away from a couple, they were making out behind his back. And so when they were all called, when James was told to call everyone by Lana to come and sit down and sort of discuss, he was surprised because he thought he had done a great job. Even at night, they were teasing him like, oh, is James asleep? And immediately he woke up. So I laughed. I laughed at the fact that Jawe and Nick was the first one to say, it's not us. When they were told somebody broke the rules, it's not us. It's not us. It's not us. And he really made sure he cleared Jawe and himself, and they were out of the equation. And then obviously everybody picked up. I think Creed was like a kid in a candy store. He was so excited that he had finally managed to make out with someone. So his face, he said, "Oh, I don't have a poker face." I think he was excited that he had managed to get into the action. So it was revealed that he and and Sophie had made out, they had kissed, and so that was $6,000. And it's like why? Anyway, that's the show. Without that, then there's no show. And you could see James' heartbreak, and then it was revealed that somebody else, and we all knew. I knew something had happened in the shower with Seb and Kayla, but I didn't know what had happened. Only to find out and she's like, I was washing his back and then I went by his penis and it's like, girl, please. How? What do you mean you went by? Were you walking down the street and then you just accidentally passed? And Dominic was so mad. Just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? He can't watch his own Willie. What do you mean? This just like, oh my god. So I think they're setting these people up for failure. I think it's just going to be like Nathan and Holly last season where they spend the whole money because they've sent them to the street. What do they expect? They're the ones that are making out the most. What do they expect? That 160,000 that's left is going to be finished within one night. It's going to be finished one night. And I don't get it. I wish everybody had gone with James because James I think is going to turn around when they come out having had sex and tell everybody, I told you so. I told you. Let's give them 10,000 instead of losing the whole amount because I can foresee them having sex. I can foresee because they were just about to kiss when the episode finished. So I can foresee them having sex. I don't know. It was amazing. I was just on the edge of my seat. Oh my God, I found this episode amazing. I think Sophie and Seb is just sexual attraction. They're going to move on. Um, Jawe and Nick have already said they could have a deeper bond. Sadly, Britain might need to. I don't know who she can go for. Who Creed? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Creed. Maybe I don't know. Unless if somebody else new comes in, I don't know what she's going to do. And Dominic, I can foresee her and James having a connection. I can see that. Creed and Sophie, I don't know what is going on there. I don't know what is going there. Even Nigel, I think he lost his shot by coming in and wanting to be a player that he wasn't. So I don't see things working out. But hey, anyway, I digress. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.